Did you know there are used sedans that can absolutely humiliate a BMW, a Mercedes, and even an Audi? And I'm not talking about a drag race. I'm talking about surviving, about lasting, about not draining your bank account every time a warning light decides to ruin your week. While German car owners are crying at the dealership every 6 months, writing checks for repairs that sound like rare medical conditions, these 3 Japanese warriors are still putting miles down like nothing happened. More durable, more efficient. And they leave money in your pocket for actually living your life. Today on Auto Nexus, I'm showing you 3 sedans that are absolute tanks. Machines that make the Germans look like delicate luxury items that shatter the moment the warranty expires. Fair warning, if you own a German car right now, this one's going to sting a little. But I say that with respect. Welcome to Auto Nexus, where we tell you the truths that dealerships don't want you to know. Stay until the 3rd car, because that one is the quietest, the most ignored, and by every measurable ownership metric, the smartest purchase in the used luxury market right now. Let's get into it. We start strong with the undisputed king of reliability, a legend that simply refuses to die. The Toyota Camry 6th generation, 2008 to 2012, the sedan you see everywhere, from taxi drivers who have put 300,000 miles on the odometer to the executive who inherited one from his father, and it still starts better than a brand new car off the lot today. You almost certainly know someone with one sitting at 250,000 miles on the original engine. Still running. Who's still starting on the first key turn every single morning without fail. Now let me tell you something German car salespeople genuinely don't want you to hear. While a BMW 5 Series from this same era is on its 4th service visit of the year, with an invoice that reads like the budget for a luxury wedding, the Camry is asking for exactly one thing: an oil change. That's it. It's like comparing an Olympic athlete to your uncle who smokes but never gets sick. It makes no logical sense, but it works every single time. The engine, specifically the 3.5-liter 2GR-FE V6 or the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, is for all practical purposes immortal. Toyota designed these motors around one clear philosophy: fewer complex components, fewer things that can fail. No turbos running at extreme pressure. No ultra-complex direct injection systems that require walnut blasting at $800 a session just to keep the intake valves clean. These are naturally aspirated engines that breathe the way engines are supposed to breathe, without pretension, without drama, with a reliability record that would make any German engineer genuinely uncomfortable if they studied it honestly. And then there's the transmission. While luxury cars arrive with 8 or 9-speed automatics that sound impressive on a spec sheet but in real life function as a slow-burning financial time bomb, the Camry runs a 6-speed automatic that is as boring as it is bulletproof. The most exciting thing about this gearbox is that you will never have to repair it, and your bank account will quietly thank you for that every single month for years. Now, before you say it, yes. The Camry is not the most exciting car to drive. It will not make you feel like a racing driver. It will not turn heads at a car meet. But here is something worth sitting with. When you finish paying off your house, when you send your kids to college with money you saved instead of spent at a service bay, when you look back at 5 years of ownership and realize the total repair bill is lower than a single German diagnostic session, you will understand that you made the right decision. The excitement fades. The reliability is permanent. Vehicle durability studies put the Camry's 10-year survival rate well above every German competitor in its class. A BMW 5 Series from the same era sits at 55 to 65% survival at the same age. That is the difference between a Spartan warrior and a pampered prince, and they hold their value accordingly. A 5-year-old Camry retains more of its original price than a 5-year-old Mercedes from the same model year. The entire market knows that Toyota keeps running when the Mercedes is already on its 3rd alternator and 2nd transmission rebuild. Fuel and maintenance. The Camry 4-cylinder gets close to 30 miles per gallon on the highway. A BMW 5 Series from the same era struggles to hit 22 and demands premium fuel as a non-negotiable baseline expense. And while you're paying $80 for a Camry oil change, the BMW owner across the street is signing a $600 check just for the diagnostic scan, before anyone has touched a single bolt. But the most remarkable thing about the Camry isn't just that it lasts, it's that it lasts, stays efficient, and costs almost nothing to maintain, all 3 simultaneously, without drama, without leaving you stranded on the side of a highway, wondering if the tow truck will arrive before your next loan payment is due. It is the reliable friend who is always there, not the most exciting person at the party, but the one who drives you home when everyone else has already left. And before anyone says, "But it's boring," Let me remind you of something. Some of the most financially successful people you will ever meet drive used Camrys, not because they can't afford something else, because they became financially successful precisely by making decisions exactly like that one. Don't let a badge make your financial decisions for you. The real intelligence is never having to wonder if your car is going to start tomorrow morning. If you think the Camry is impressive, what comes next is going to genuinely surprise you. A sedan that combines real elegance, real performance, and the reliability record that embarrasses every German executive car on the market. The Honda Accord 8th generation, 2008 to 2012, the car that makes Audi owners quietly question their life decisions. 15 years ago, comparing an Accord to an Audi A6 in the same sentence was considered a statement of ignorance. Today, that comparison has completely reversed. The Honda Accord is putting German sedans that spent decades bragging about their engineering heritage to shame. It is the story of the car everyone underestimated, that trained quietly in the background, and is now winning every single long-term battle. Now hold on, because this is going to surprise you. The 3.5-liter V6 produces 271 horsepower, 0 to 60 in under 7 seconds. That is faster than multiple European sports sedans that cost 3 times as much brand new. And while an Audi with a supercharged motor is begging for its third water pump at 100,000 kilometers, the Accord V6 is still pulling hard at 300,000 miles without having been opened once. Let me take you somewhere for a moment. You bought a used Mercedes E-Class, 3 years old, because it felt like a smart deal. At first, everything is exactly what you imagined. The prestige, the cabin smell, the feeling of having arrived somewhere. 6 months later, something called a turbo actuator decides to retire early. The service advisor tells you with a practiced smile, $2,500. Your heart stops. 2 weeks after that, a fuel injection rail pressure sensor goes haywire. Another $1,200. You are now reconsidering major life choices. Meanwhile, your neighbor with a Honda Accord from the same model year is washing it on Sunday morning, whistling quietly because his only expense was a $70 oil change. His only automotive concern is what playlist to put on for his next road trip. That is the difference between financial peace of mind and what I call automotive financial anxiety. And that anxiety compounds every single month you own the wrong car. Honda took everything learned across decades of motorsport application and applied it to a family sedan. The result is an engine that breathes better, cools better, delivers power more linearly, and can absorb 400,000 miles without drama on basic maintenance alone. No turbo pressure systems pushing components beyond their thermal limits. No forced induction complexity generating the repair bills German ownership is famous for. Honest, then natural power from superior engineering. The difference between a sprinter who gets injured every season and a marathon runner who competes for decades. Less dramatic on paper, infinitely more intelligent in practice. The EXL interior makes the comparison against German alternatives at this price genuinely uncomfortable. Quality leather with real stitching depth, a premium audio system that rivals aftermarket setups costing thousands to install. A steering wheel with genuine feedback and weight in your hands. Step into a BMW 5 Series from the same year and yes, it smells like luxury. But every button you touch costs $400 to replace if it fails. In the Accord, everything is accessible, everything is serviceable without specialist tools, and without a labor rate that feels personally targeted at your savings account. The V6 delivers up to 29 miles per gallon on the highway for a 271 horsepower sedan. That is extraordinary. An Audi A6 3.0T barely reaches 19 and demands premium fuel at every single fill-up without exception. The Accord runs on regular. Not because it has to, because it was engineered to not require anything more. And that small detail represents thousands of dollars of compounded difference across years of real ownership. There is an expression that says the cheap option ends up being expensive. With the Accord V6, the relationship is exactly inverted. The accessible car turns out to be superior. It is the difference between buying a Swiss watch at manufacturing cost versus paying for the name on a luxury boutique display case. The Accord represents something deeper than just a reliable performance sedan. It represents the fact that you can have driving engagement, genuine interior quality, and long-term reliability without having to choose only one. Honda understood something fundamental when they built this generation. A car should be exciting to drive, and it should get you home every single day without fail. And if you think those two are impressive, The third car on this list is probably the most underestimated of all, a car that most people walk straight past, that disappears into parking lots without registering, that carries none of the ego of the German alternatives, but that has ownership cost numbers so consistently and dramatically lower than its competitors that ignoring them is not a position you can defend with data. A car that is quietly making vehicles costing twice as much look like financial mistakes. It's the Lexus IS250 and ES350. 2007 to 2012, the forgotten giant, the silent hero that walks among us without announcing itself, but that, when you examine it closely, turns out to be one of the most intelligent purchases available in the used market today. It is that friend who never brags about anything, but when you need something that simply works, day after day, without drama and without complaints, there it is, functioning like a Swiss watch, with Japanese reliability behind every single component. Here is something that is going to completely reframe how you see this segment. Lexus is the luxury brand with the lowest maintenance costs in the entire premium automotive industry, not by a small margin. According to CarEdge's 10-year maintenance analysis, the Lexus IS350 costs $5,891 over a decade of ownership. The ES350, $5,925. Is a BMW 740 over the same period, $15,196. A Mercedes C-Class, numbers that make you question every decision that led you to that showroom. That is nearly $10,000 in additional lifetime maintenance spend, money that leaves your account in specialist labor charges, proprietary parts, and diagnostic sessions, billed at rates that have no relationship to the actual time spent on the vehicle. And we are not just talking about scheduled maintenance, we are talking about reaching 200,000 miles the way a Sunday drive feels, without drama, without the cold sweat of a dashboard warning light appearing on a Tuesday morning when you have somewhere important to be. Lexus built this generation with one clear philosophy: combine the refinement, cabin silence, and premium materials of a European flagship with the unbreakable reliability of Toyota's core engineering. The result is best described as a British butler with a Japanese samurai's mechanical soul, and that combination is what makes these cars practically indestructible in the hands of an owner who maintains them correctly. Here is a scene that plays out constantly in the used market. You need a luxury car because your professional life requires it. Budget is limited, but the image matters. You buy a used BMW 3 Series because it's German, it carries the right badge. 3 months later, the iDrive system malfunctions completely. The service advisor explains with a perfectly straight face that the module requires reprogramming from Germany. $1,800. Your stomach drops. You start calculating how many paychecks that represents. Meanwhile, your business partner arrives to every single meeting in their Lexus IS250 from the same year. Impeccable. On time. Every time without exception. Total expenditure since purchase, one synthetic oil change at $90 every 8,000 kilometers. The car simply goes. It absorbs miles without reacting. It climbs grades without effort. And at the end of every month, the only automotive expense is fuel. That mental peace has no price tag. Although Lexus, curiously enough, prices these cars in the used market at a level that makes that peace surprisingly affordable. The IS250 runs a 2.5-liter V6 producing 204 horsepower. The ES350 carries the 3.5-liter with 268 horsepower. The same architecture as the Camry 5.6, developed to Lexus specification. Every moving part balanced to microgram precision. Every clearance machined for a 300,000-mile service life rather than 60,000-mile showroom impressiveness. The result is an engine that at highway speed makes you glance at the tachometer to confirm it is actually running. That is not a performance compromise. That is what happens when mechanical noise is eliminated at its source rather than masked with insulation applied after the fact. The smoothness is not cosmetic. It is structural. And now, the transmission. The IS250 and ES350 both use a 6-speed automatic that the automotive press spent years criticizing for not being sporting enough. That criticism came from journalists on a closed test track, not from owners at 180,000 miles. Owners report smooth, seamless, completely undramatic shifts through 200,000 miles with nothing more than fluid changes at the correct interval. The dual-clutch gearboxes those same critics preferred are currently generating $5,000 plus repair invoices on German sports sedans at 100,000 miles. The Lexus transmission has no such story to tell, because nothing happened, which is precisely the point. Let's talk about what costs you money every single week. Fuel. The IS250 delivers approximately 21 miles per gallon in combined driving. The ES350 makes similar numbers, and if you find the hybrid variant, city fuel economy climbs to figures that make the ownership cost calculation almost absurd for a vehicle at this level of refinement. A BMW 335i makes 19 on a good day and requires premium fuel without exception. The Lexus runs on regular, goes further on every tank, and does not make you feel punished every time you approach a gas station. Long-term value retention. A Lexus IS250 or ES350 at 5 years retains 50 to 60% of its original value. A BMW 3 Series from the same year retains roughly 35%. After having cost you significantly more in repairs during those exact same 5 years, the gap compounds every year. The Lexus owner walks away with more money in hand and more money unspent on repairs. That is the complete ownership equation that the used car market consistently and inexplicably fails to price correctly. The IS250 and ES350 are the cars for the buyer who wants genuine luxury engineering, the lowest 10-year maintenance cost in the premium segment, and a cabin that makes the German alternatives at this price look like they were assembled to a completely different cost target. Because they were. 3 cars, 3 engineering philosophies. One truth that the used market has not priced correctly on any of them. The Toyota Camry for the buyer who wants maximum durability and minimum maintenance cost at annual figures that a single German diagnostic session exceeds before anyone lifts a wrench. The Honda Accord 5.6 for the buyer who refuses the idea that Japanese reliability means sacrificing driving character, 271 naturally aspirated horsepower with a long-term ownership record that embarrasses every forced induction European alternative at this price point. And the Lexus IS250 or ES350 for the buyer who wants the lowest 10-year maintenance cost in the entire premium segment, nearly $10,000 less than a comparable BMW over a decade, in a cabin that genuinely competes with anything Germany builds at this used market price. In the new car market, with a full warranty network behind every component, the German premium argument has merit. In the used market, when the warranty is gone, when the specialist dealership is the only place equipped to diagnose the fault, when proprietary parts pricing is the only option, that argument collapses completely. The buyer who understands that before signing is the buyer who drives away in the right car. Real financial intelligence is not driving the most prestigious badge. It is driving the car engineered to last, priced by a market that forgot what it was looking at, and maintained by an owner who understood the difference before everyone else did. Which one of these 3 would you put in your garage? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one. And if this changed how you see the used car market, hit that like button. It costs you nothing, and it tells YouTube to show this to every buyer who is tired of overpaying for ordinary. Subscribe to Auto Nexus. Every week we find the engineering the market forgot and the prices that make it impossible to ignore. Buy smart, not by trend. See you next time.